Glue guns are an amazing tool. They're used to glue or combine materials together, just like normal glue, except it will dry and set really, really quickly. I'm going to talk about how a glue gun actually works first. So this is a glue gun. It's a brand new glue gun, so it looks very, very shiny. I've just taken it out of the box. And the way a glue gun works is it will take this malleable, so flexible rod of glue, and it will soften it and melt it into a liquid form. It then produces a liquid glue which we can use to join our materials together. So it does all this via heat. A glue gun is very, very hot. It might not look it, but it gets very, very hot. This area here with the lines on it, this is where the heating element is inside the glue gun. So if you were to hold the glue gun here by the body, it would feel quite warm. Not enough to burn your fingers, but it would feel warm, but we avoid touching it anyway. At the end is the spout, and this is where the glue will eject from. It will come out as a molten hot liquid. It is hot. If it goes on your skin, it will give you a burn, and also because it's glue, it will also stick to your skin as well. So getting it off is not an easy process and can be very, very painful. So at no point do you put hot glue on your skin. To use the hot glue gun, we just squeeze the trigger and the glue will eject out. When you're not using it, if it's got a little kickstand like this, you just leave it on a stand, on the bench, away from any cables. If it doesn't have a stand, you can leave it on its side, but preferably a stand if at all possible. Now, here comes to using the glue gun. I'm going to join these two pieces together along an edge, just like that. To do that, I'm going to get my glue gun. I'm not going to put the glue on the edge of the material. I'm going to put the glue down the length of the material that I actually want to join. So I'm squeezing the trigger nice and slowly. I'm not putting a large amount. I'm just putting a small line of glue on, just like so. Kickstand. It doesn't dry straight away or set straight away, so you don't have to rush. And then I'm going to place the work on top. I'm going to hold it there, and I'm going to let the glue cure or let it dry, let it set, and it won't take long. It will take a matter of probably not even a minute. It depends on the amount of glue you actually put on, but right now that has stuck together. However, I would leave it for a few more minutes just so it fully sets. One of the biggest health and safety issues with glue is getting glue on the worktop. If you get molten glue on a bit of material or on the bench itself, someone doesn't realize it's molten because, as you might be able to see, we've got lots of glue that's dripped on here over the past. If someone puts their hand in that or their finger in that by accident, it will cause a burn. So if you do see some glue that's been dripped onto the worktop or onto a material by accident, do this. Turn it upside down, stick it to the worktop. It will peel off. Let it set for like a minute or two, but it will come off, look. Okay, so yeah, it took a bit of paint with it. I would rather it take a bit of paint with it than someone's skin. So just leave it to set just for a minute or two and then peel it off. If you are seen to be using this inappropriately, so if you're seen to be sticking things to the worktop deliberately, or you're using the gun inappropriately in any way, just like any other tool here, you will be isolated for that behavior, because if we can't trust you with the glue gun, we can't really trust you with much else. So you will need to be extremely sensible when using this, as it is a very dangerous tool, just like everything else or anything else that we have here in the workshop. So there we go. I'll take that now. I'll throw it in the bin. That is now fully set. You could tell it's fully set because it's gone from being see-through to a little bit matte, a little bit opaque. It's gone a faint white colour. Once the glue is set, it is hard to remove the materials from one another. You can see here that I've only done a small line of glue, a small bead. You do not need puddles of it. Putting puddles on it won't necessarily reinforce it. It will just give you a really rough quality piece of work. The only other thing I wanted to show you was, sorry, I keep knocking the stand, how to put glue in the glue gun. So I showed you earlier that it has these malleable rods. When it gets to a certain point, the trigger will push the glue stick into, if I come closer, into the chamber where the heating element is. However, at the moment, the glue stick is too small. The trigger can't reach it. So you just take the glue stick, pop it through the back of the glue gun, like so. So it looks like it's connected, but it's not joined up. It's just butting up against each other. And then when you pull the trigger, what you'll notice is it's now starting to pull the new glue stick forward. And there you go. That's how you put in a new glue stick. So you want to make sure that when you do this, you do it onto a scrap piece of material and not on the worktop. If at all you're unsure of what to do, just ask your teacher and they'll help you out. We don't just leave these willy-nilly around the workshop. They are mostly in the teacher's desk. So if you need one, please do ask the available member of staff. And other than that, I think that's it. So happy gluing.